Hi, goes the family. Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great and exceptional day. Today's poem is going to be called Woodbridge, Virginia Sucks. Now, I'm from Woodbridge, Virginia, so I can talk about it as much as I want. So if somebody doesn't like it, it is what it is. But we've all grown up in places where we could talk about the good things and talk about the bad things. And maybe next week I will. Matter of fact, let me remind myself of that now. Maybe next week I will talk about the good things about Woodbridge, Virginia. To me, the cons outweigh the pros, but everybody has their, perspective and whatnot. So, hey, if you have a different perspective, that's cool. Let me know in the comment section. I'm not mad at, it's like if we agree to disagree, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how I look at it. I believe I made a pros and cons video of living in Woodbridge, Virginia. So, pros of Woodbridge, Virginia. But that's how it is. You got an idea, you gotta write it down or email it to yourself like I do. Because if not, it will be forgotten because it takes nothing to take one's potential away, especially in the social media world. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy it. To my fellow DMV folks, you should know what I'm talking about. But hey, we'll see what it is, and we'll go from there. All right. What luck that I have had because life at times feels great, but being in Woodbridge, Virginia, I feel very, very stuck. When you're surrounded by mediocre minds, it makes life so much easier to follow the wonderful, popular high school minded people known as the intellectually blind. At times in my life, since I am getting older, I always find that those who have gone all out of the way to choose the easy life path, which involves not doing a lot of math, it only involves listening to others who are not their sisters and brothers. They are known as the others, meaning not like-minded thinkers, just like the basically like-minded sinkers, constantly sinking like the American adversaries of World War II destroyer ships. The day that we were born with a gift. That gift known as life, that gift that if we are taught right, we can live a life that can be very, very swift. To the point that money moves can be made like old school juke joints. Woodbridge, Virginia is a place where it's overpriced and fools people into thinking that everything is nice. When it comes to having one's own life, one must be precise. If I had said it once or I have said it twice, the old school way of just working, raising a family, paying taxes to their old school Uncle Sammy, building more and more homes with increased amounts of cars on the road that makes one want to explode their domes. Nothing ever really to do except go to work, eat at terrible restaurants, and go to school. Now, for most boring, predictable suburbs like Woodbridge, Virginia, what am I truly, truly saying, family? Isn't really nothing new. But there's always a but. For great minds who fall into the category known as creative, it's hard to live in a place like this and become more and more as they say, elated. Now, family, on this subject matter for years now, for many, many years now, with countless others, I have debated that yes, Woodbridge, Virginia is a great place to have a job and raise a family and live your best life, 1985 style. Meanwhile, across the rest of the country, meaning the US, people get in order to become the best. One has to not only say it with their chest, but to become the economic best, one has to obtain and grow their economic powers every single day, every single minute, and definitely every single hour in today's world. It is so normal to create economic towers that hover and hover and hover over every state and countries, jumping over so many economic gates. So this is why I always say, family, that even if we agree to disagree, because I have, and I definitely mean, I have no time to hate anybody, because when you constantly come at people like you are John or Irv Gotti, you make more enemies than you can make friends. And in the end, Woodbridge, Virginia needs to step its game up when it comes to trying to blend into being another Scottsdale, Arizona, or Riverside, California, because if you continue with this mediocrity, you will lose. I repeat, you will lose people, and don't say, I didn't warn you. So on that note, do the great three things, like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Merry Christmas, and hopefully everybody has enjoyed themselves with their loved ones. And as I always say, make money move, so you're going to live like a fool. Take care, family.